and welcome to our very special show where we explore the big secrets of life, the mysteries of life, and a twist of philosophy.
Yep.
I am Raman and this is my brother
Dayaan.
and this is my sister
Pihu. We are kids who love science and are eager to learn more about that.
Today, we're diving into some really deep and exciting topics, like how the universe was created and more. And luckily, we're sitting with our favorite, the one and only Professor Pervaiz Hoodbhoy.
Hey guys, you know my name. Okay, great.
Welcome to our show, Professor Pervaiz Hoodbhoy.
Thank you.
Sir, in science, we learned about the Big Bang as the beginning of the universe. But what do you think there was before the Big Bang? How can something come from nothing?
Oh, excellent question. We don't really know. Science can only tell you about things that it can observe. And if there was nothing to observe before the Big Bang, we don't know what was there. Now, it's very possible. Maybe time didn't exist before the Big Bang. It's very possible. So then, suppose you had the best watch in the world, it would be...
Smartwatch?
Yeah, whatever one, Rolex, what are the big, nice watches these days? It wouldn't work before the Big Bang. Because there wouldn't be any time to measure.
Okay, now.
So, now do you have a question?
We've read about the evolutions of humans, sir. But where do you think we're headed as a species? Will we continue to evolve or will we stop at a certain point? What do you think the future of humanity looks like?
Ooh, that's a lot. That's a big mouthful. Yeah, sure, we evolve. We evolve from the amoeba up to animals, plants, and we're still evolving and we'll continue to evolve. But you know what? Now evolution is going to be different because you guys are in charge of evolution now.
Yeah, and...
Because you are now remaking the world, you're changing the rules of the game, and so evolution is going to be human guided from now on.
Yeah, because after the 21st century, now natural selection doesn't really matter. It's just that human-scientist interaction and will make other smaller species evolve.
That's true. So natural selection was the way that nature operated for us, us humans, the ones who were more suited for a particular environment. They develop certain characteristics over there. The people who live in the mountains, they were hardier. The people who got their food by jumping into the sea and catching fish. By the way, did you hear about this? There are people who can stay underwater for as long as 5 minutes.
And they can also stay there for 20 minutes. That's because of natural selection. First it started off with some guy had some kids. One of the kids had extremely large lungs, let's say. So then he married and passed his genes off to the next generation. And the ones with the extremely large lungs kept on passing their genes to the next generation. And that's what we call natural selection.
Excellent. You've got it. But now, you don't really need to fish. You can get machines to do your fishing, robots to do your fishing.
Or you could just go to the market and then
buy a fishing rod.
Yeah.
You don't have to jump into the ocean now.
Correct. You don't have to jump into the ocean, and that means that we are not going to be as good swimmers as some of the people before us were.
We don't have to jump in the ocean like this.
True.
He asks questions like, what is consciousness? Are there any other people? So, is it just our brain, or is there more life out of Earth? Or is it something else?
What is consciousness? Well, consciousness is basically knowing about the world around you. So, I know that you are sitting in front of me because I'm conscious. Right? I know whether it's hot or cold. I know about things around me, and so that is what we call consciousness. Now, are there other conscious people,
Yeah.
species in the world, in the universe? We don't know of any, but there could be.
Yeah.
Because the universe keeps expanding even faster than light. So, there could be another planet that has life, which we would call aliens, but they would think of us as aliens if they saw us.
Correct. I have complete agreement with you, but just one correction: the universe is not expanding faster than light. In fact, the universe is expanding and it's moving pretty fast, but nowhere close to the speed of light. Anyway, the point is that when the Big Bang happened, there were lots of stars that were created. Some of those stars had planets around them. Those planets could be hospitable to life, and so it's very possible. In fact, I'll bet you that there are intelligent creatures out there, but we may never be able to see them. Yeah.
Okay, so, well, what type would they be ranked on the Kardashev scale? Because, like, we're just, like, less than type 0.5. To be a type 1 civilization, you need to create a Dyson sphere and harness energy from your sun, which is more than 3 billion watts. And it's like infinite resourceful energy. Then how would we be able to like find intelligent life? Because like if they're like 5,000 light years away, they could like see Earth like 5,000 years ago. And like if they were 1 light year away, then they would be seeing Earth like in 2023.
Yeah, well, you see, that's the big problem. The universe is just too big. So the nearest star from Earth is called Alpha Centauri, and it takes 4 years for light to go from there to here. And look, something that travels so fast needs 4 years. But if you travel at the speed of a rocket ship, it'll take you 1,000,000 years. So we are not going to be able to travel in rockets, okay? That's beyond.
Unless
we're
we
not going to be
somehow
travel in rockets that move at the speed of light. That's beyond us. Yeah.
I got another question. So, like, if we found water on Mars, does that suggest that there could have been a civilization there before us?
Look, even if there's water on Mars, that doesn't mean that there were people over there who were using that water. That water's there because, well, it happened to be the way the solar system came into existence. But it doesn't really mean that there were animals or plants over there. No, that's not true. No.
Okay, yes, but like if we would bomb Mars's ice caps, that would like make the water melt and spread over Mars, which could help us terraform it into a second Earth in case Earth is too polluted now.
Oh, please don't say
You could just save Earth.
that. That's not
Like,
going to happen,
convince
right,
people.
people?
The government
That's not
will
gonna
not
happen.
help save Earth.
Would you want to go to Mars?
I'd love to go to Mars, except I will
Well,
not.
look, I'll tell you one thing. There are no trees over there. There are no plants. There are no
It's just a big
cats.
red planet with mountains.
They're just barren mountains
But
over
we
there.
could climb the most biggest mountain there.
Mount Olympus.
You could.
Even bigger than
Are
Mount
you a
Everest.
mountain climber?
I mean Mount Everest.
No, the highest thing she can climb is a hill.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, so look, you can't run away from Earth. The point is, Mars is all right. It's nice. It looks very nice and blue, but no, I wouldn't want to go there for a vacation. And do remember one thing: if you go there, you can't come back.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Like
Rocket fuel.
Space is
rocket
gravity.
fuel.
yeah. Where are you going to get the rocket fuel from? So it's a one-way mission.
But we can go to the rocket petrol pump.
There's no rocket
that's a
petrol
lovely
pump.
idea. So we should
But
have
how
a,
will that be?
we
How
should-
could
we
we
should put a
transport that
petrol
to
pump.
Mars when the rocket's fuel would like get empty? And even if they bring food, the food won't last very long, and there's no way you can get food on Mars. So
But
even
in
if they
space, you age slower, so the food will age slower,
Oh.
man.
Oh, who says you're going
Yes,
to
well-
age slower on Mars? No, no.
Oh, but I've seen it in some science videos.
No, that's only if you travel for a very long time
Oh.
at the speed of light, then you age slower.
What
According,
about spaghettification?
Spaghettification?
you're going to.
She's asking if you could explain spaghettification,
Like
the process
like
that
when you
happens
enter the event horizon of
a small black hole.
Oh, you're asking how to make spaghetti in a black hole?
No, like
No.
spaghettification. If you enter the orb, if you like enter the a small black hole's
hole's orb.
event horizon, and you'll get stretched and stretched until
That's
you
exactly
Explode
what
in
happens.
plasma.
That's exactly what happens. So you see, as you get close to a black hole, there's
A
very
small black hole. In a big black hole,
supermassive
you'll just
black
fall
holes,
through
it's
a
just
black
a
void.
Look, if it's a normal black hole, a normal black hole is, say, about the size of the sun or so. I mean, the mass of the sun, but of course, a black hole is just a little point and a sphere around it, an empty sphere around it. That's the event horizon. You guys know all about
Yeah.
that. Well, as you approach a black hole, you're going to get a terrific gravitational force that's going to be stronger at your feet and not as strong at your head. And so the net result will be you'll be stretched out into spaghetti.
Oh damn!
Do you like spaghetti?
I
Yeah.
love spaghetti, but I don't think I'd be that yummy as an
But I
explosion of
will make
plasma.
spaghetti in a black hole
A supermassive black hole.
because
but
I
you can't.
will bring some cooking stuff.
I think you'll all get properly cooked in a black hole.
Okay, guys. So
No,
now
it's time for a break.
Could you explain the Fermi paradox?
The Fermi paradox.
Yeah.
You tell me what it is.
Well, I've basically seen a video of it in 𝐂𝐍𝐉𝐻𝐾 in a nutshell. It's like a theory that, like, how could there be aliens out there, and like it's a paradox in which, like, we've been thinking about for years.
What's the paradox, though?
I'm not sure. I think that's just its name.
Huh. Okay. Then let's talk about something that really bothers you, worries you.
That makes sense.
Okay? So, what's on your mind, Pihu?
On my mind is that I will make spaghetti in space.
No, but
Okay. But what about a scientific
Yeah,
question
science.
in your mind?
sir.
You have
Yeah.
to-
Scientific, okay? So
Yeah.
I will go and get out of my rocket and wear
No,
my
Pihu, it's a
space
question.
suit, and then I'll and then I'll go
Pihu.
to Mars while walking, and
It's a
then
question.
I'll go back to my spaceship.
Okay, so look, you really want to go to Mars, don't you? Now, I'm going to tell you, it takes a very long time and you're going to miss your mummy because it'll take maybe 6 months, 8 months to get there. And once you're there, you're
And anyways,
pretty
you can't go to
much
Mars
stuck.
right now because the only things that humans have been able to send to Mars are rovers.
Can I do that?
But do you even know what a rover is? What is it?
A planet.
No, it's
Planet.
a AI.
Rovers
It's an
are just
artificial intelligence robot.
something kind of like a car, something that can just move around Mars, send us pictures of Mars, and even collect some specimens of things and then send them to us.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, so in space movies, they like if you collide with something, your rocket catches on fire, like in space movies. But how can that be true if there's no oxygen in space?
So the fire won't keep going.
Well, you can have explosions. You won't have combustion unless, there's oxygen in the tanks because With that and materials around, there can be fire.
Oh, didn't think of that.
If you think so, you said that you bet with me that there's other life out there, and that we can't see it. But if there is life out there, how do you think it will look?
Oh, it's very hard to say what life out there could be. Maybe there would be intelligent beings, but which have not 2 legs, but 10 legs. You see, like a centipede, maybe 100 legs.
Or because the universe is so
maybe
big.
it would be okay for that particular terrain. So, depending on where that life started, life would adapt accordingly.
But because the universe is so big, there's a small chance that there could be some life that could look kind of like humans, but live differently and do everything else differently.
I
have
think
to
that's
say
pretty unlikely. I think that it's very likely that there is life somewhere out there, but the form that it'll take will depend entirely upon the chemistry
And evolution.
and, well, evolution, but depend on the chemistry of that planet, the topography, whether there are mountains or rivers or oceans or whatever. And so you can't really say.
Yeah, but I had to say that. Can you tell me the concept of death?
What? The concept of death?
Here.
Okay, well,
That is a very disturbing question.
yeah, it's disturbing, but of course, everybody has to deal with death. My cat just died, you know.
That's sad.
But
Mm.
we already
Yeah,
have.
but that's,
He right now died.
yeah, not that one. But,
Oh,
and I was so sad. And everybody, but you see, everybody has to die. Anything that lives has to die. And now you'll ask, why do we have to die?
Oh, the immortal
And-
jellyfish.
when it dies, it's just
it
born.
Jellyfish to be jelly.
No, the immortal jellyfish. If it dies, it just rebirths itself.
Okay, man.
But then would you say that a jellyfish is something that lives?
No, it's like a type of jellyfish that rebirths itself.
But if something is not conscious, if something doesn't move, I don't think jellyfish move, do they?
No, they do move.
Do they?
How
They do
else do
move.
they swim? No, the Portuguese man
They
o' war
eat,
is
they breathe.
something kind of like a jellyfish, except it's still alive because it eats. Except it doesn't move; it just drifts around the sea and eats.
And you know,
Though jellyfish,
that Portuguese man of war bit me once.
What?
In Karachi, yes.
in
yes.
Karachi.
In Karachi, yes.
Oh.
I was swimming in the sea and one of them bit me, and boy, did I have a swollen leg after that.
Oh,
Well,
that must have been
I
painful.
wanted to say
Anyways-
that where the jellyfish's mouth.
Where is the jellyfish's mouth? That's an excellent question. I don't think it has a mouth. So then the question is, how does it get its nutrition? Do you know?
Maybe it
Well-
absorbs the food and digests it.
Yes.
Kind
yes.
of like a squid.
Maybe it's underneath is just completely open, so it just stings the prey that it's gonna eat and then stuffs it in there, and then it somehow has a closing mechanism which closes and then digests it.
Because I mean, it does swim like open and then blows out the water and closes, then
Yeah.
absorbs the water and blows it out. So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
that Raman could be correct.
Well, how does a whale get its nutrition?
Oh well, baleen whales have like they have
They have
baleen
long
teeth, you know,
yes,
hairs.
long hairy teeth.
So, which means they sift the water out and then just absorb the
The
shrimp
food.
and prawn
Krill.
and stuff.
Krill.
Yeah, krill.
Plankton.
Yeah, but they mainly eat krill.
Okay, good. Well, you're quite a biologist already, aren't you? And what are you going to be? A biologist or a physicist or a mathematician or what?
Or a chemist.
Or a chemist?
Doctor and singer.
A doctor and singer. I think the two
think
will
they
go
would
together very well. That's perfect. Because otherwise,
Yeah,
doctor.
because then if the patients are sad, you could just sing a song like la la la, don't be sad, la la la.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
a good idea.
yes. Otherwise, doctors are such bores. So,
Nah, they're no bored. They're actually
Yeah.
quite nice.
Yeah, I like all the doctors that I go to.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
And
also
the one
have
thing I
another
don't
question.
understand is why people are so scared of dentists.
Yeah.
Ah,
No, dentists are painful. I once had some drill go there, and I'm like, it's like zzz.
oh, I'm terrified of dentists too.
I'm the only one who hasn't got any teeth problem.
Oh gosh,
Well, mine
it's a
too, they're
nightmare.
right now wobbling.
Oh, I'm sure they will wobble. I'm sure they will
Fun.
come out.
They will come
Okay,
out
let's
and become
let's
permanent.
go on to yes.
Sir, I also have another question. So, if the asteroid had not wiped out the dinosaurs, then would an intelligent species develop kind of like us, like with large brains, but skinny stuff? Because if you work out, less of the energy will go to the brain. But if you don't work out, most of the energy will go to the brain, which is why most nerds are weak and skinny. Because an asteroid didn't wipe out the monkeys and chimpanzees and stuff that lived after the dinosaur extinction. So then, and then we developed an intelligent species. So that could have also happened to the dinosaurs if an asteroid didn't wipe them out in a parallel universe.
Well, look, this happened about 50 million years ago. That a big asteroid,
66 million years ago.
66 million.
And how long
Okay.
did all the dinosaurs live? Like when did the dinosaurs evolve
so
into dinosaurs
why-
and when did they
Look,
die?
his question is,
Why
why did the dinosaurs get wiped off and not other species? And the answer is the dinosaurs need a huge amount of foliage. So that foliage started disappearing because there was so much dust in the sky, the light couldn't get through, and so
No. I'm asking that if an asteroid didn't, for an example, take a parallel universe in which dinosaurs are still surviving to this day, and the asteroid didn't wipe them out. Now, would an intelligent species have developed of dinosaurs with large brains, but a small body, kind of humanoid? That's what I'm asking.
It is hard to say, but natural selection would then favor smarter dinosaurs.
So that
So
could happen.
So you see, being smart helps you, helps you grow, helps you to survive, and so indeed, it didn't happen, but it could have happened that we could have had very smart dinosaurs
Yeah,
instead of the.
and that humans wouldn't have then evolved.
Question.
But then,
Yeah, but
because,
then we wouldn't have any need for humans. Those dinosaurs would be
Yeah.
as smart as humans.
yeah, those would be humanoids. Because if they'd be large and muscular, then they won't really be that smart. Because most of the energy will go to the muscles.
Yeah, what would you call them? Human source?
Dinosaurs
me
or
about the Big Bang?
homosaurs.
Homosaurs. That's
Yeah,
even a better name.
Can you
Yes,
tell
well,
me
one
about
second.
the Big Bang?
Which has lived longer, humans or dinosaurs?
She has a question.
Dinosaurs.
Then if dinosaurs lived longer than humans, then why didn't they evolve in that time?
Hang on. She has a question. What was your question?
Can you tell me about the Big Bang?
Of course, I'd love to tell you about the Big Bang because that's what I do for a profession. Okay, so it went boom.
No,
But
it was actually a large expansion, not
It
an
was a-
explosion.
Yeah, but it happened so fast.
It seemed
that
like an explosion.
It seems like an explosion, but you know what? It wasn't stuff coming out. It was the universe which was expanding from a point outwards. And space and time, those are the things that went away from the center so fast.
And how
Yeah,
did
but
the sun come in the middle?
Oh, the sun.
The sun
Come
doesn't
in
come in
the-
the
sun
middle.
developed like from.
The sun is at the middle of our
Formation.
solar system,
Yes,
but
it
it's
didn't-
not at the center of the universe.
Yeah, like a super or massive black. No, it is at the center of a galaxy, but I'm not sure what's at the center of a universe.
The whole time I wanted to
Ah.
go to the center of the universe.
Universe?
you know-
Or, well, you can't, because like.
But
The
you
It's a
know,
bunch
James
of
Webb
light.
telescope
It's a
hasn't
wrong-
even crossed the limit of the sun's radiation yet.
hang on. You know, it's a very important question. Does the universe have a center? And the answer is no. There is no center. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Okay. So suppose that you live on the surface of a football. It's a big, well,
Well, the Earth isn't really round, it's like ovuloid and
Ovuloid.
clumped up.
yeah, but suppose I'm asking you to imagine something. Okay?
Football that's clumped.
So if you live on the surface of a big tennis ball, football, whatever, football, let's
Yeah.
take it, then if you live over there and you can't look up and you can't look down, you can only look sideways, then will there be a center? The answer is no, because every point on that sphere is as good as any other. And so it doesn't have a center.
Oh!
Oh!
Yeah.
That makes sense. But, sir, I want to ask a question. So, like, could there be a two-dimensional parallel universe with, like, living organisms in it?
What do you mean by a parallel universe?
No,
They-
like if
we-
there are other universes, it's just a theory. But if the hyperverse exists and there are other universe, then for an example, just imagine some other a parallel universe in which like it's two-dimensional. So like, would there be like living beings in there, or like could you be alive in two
First of all,
dimensions?
let's get clear what you mean by two dimensions. So this book,
Yeah.
okay, this is two dimensions. I can walk in this direction and I can walk in this direction.
Yeah.
Now, if there was a third dimension, I could walk on this. Of course,
Yeah.
this book is actually three-dimensional.
Yeah.
But the
Now,
pictures on it are
The
two-dimensional.
pictures on it are two-dimensional. So that's just a clarification of what a dimension is.
Yeah.
Actually, that book is 3 dimensions. Because
Yes, but
look,
the pictures,
1,
wait.
2, 3, 4.
No.
no.
Look here,
Yeah.
okay?
Three-dimensional, like a 3D object, Pihu.
This is 2D, okay? 2D, like a rectangle. Then this will turn into a...
What would the fourth dimension look like?
There is
I
a
just
fourth
forgot what you
dimension.
call
That
it,
fourth
3D
dimension is
rectangle.
called time. So actually, we live in a four-dimensional universe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Why?
thought we lived in a three-dimensional universe.
But you see, let's take this. What happened?
You
It
snapped
made a
your
sound.
fingers.
Okay, where?
It made a sound.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I measure it, I had to walk so much this way, so much this way, so much that way. 3 points. But I also have to tell you when I did this. So that's 4 numbers, and that's why we say we live in a four-dimensional
Oh.
world. Yeah.
Oh.
Really good.
Yeah.
Wow. Like a binary black hole merges with a binary black hole, like what would it become? Because like if a black hole merges with a black hole, it would be a binary black hole. But if
Yes.
a binary black hole merges with a binary black hole, would it just be a large singular supermassive black hole, or would it be 4 black holes merged together?
That's an excellent question. Actually, when 2 black holes collide, they become one black hole.
A binary black hole.
One single black hole.
Wait, what?
It-
Now,
I thought
look
And-
at this
and in
book.
fact, in 2016 or was it 2017, we saw 2 black holes actually collide with each other.
Oh.
That
a few
if 2
years-
black holes collide, they merge into one black
black
hole.
hole.
So a binary black hole could not exist.
And a few
I
years.
don't know what you mean by a binary black hole. Look,
Well, I've
one
heard
black
of a
hole
binary
can.
black hole, which is like two black holes with like 2 event horizons merged together.
Oh, yeah. So you can have one black hole.
Mhm.
So you could have 2 stars which become black holes. And those two stars were moving around each other. That's called a binary star system. And then they become old and they become black holes, and then they start losing energy and pop, they collide. And man, is that collision spectacular?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's spectacular.
So
I'm gonna watch a video of that.
1300 million light years ago, two black holes collided. We saw the waves coming out from them, and they reached Earth, and you know, a Nobel Prize was given for that. For,
To who?
for
The black
detecting.
holes?
No, to the people who detected it.
Oh, who
One
were
of
the
them was
people
my
who detected-
professor.
Your professor detected it. Gosh, then you must have had a really smart professor.
Yeah.
Sir, in science, we learn about the Big
Pihu.
Bang
You
at
have to-
the beginning of the universe. But what do you think that was there before the Big Bang? Can something come from nothing? The journey of humanity?
Okay, so what was there before the Big Bang? Nobody knows. I don't know. And you know, that may
What
not
about
even
Google
be.
Assistant?
Nobody knows, not even Google Assistant. Google Assistant
Yeah, even
got
Goo-
all its
Google
answers
doesn't
from
know.
humans.
Yeah, even Google doesn't know.
So, can one black hole orbit another black hole?
Yes, in fact, we have seen black holes orbiting each other and then losing energy and then colliding. And when they collide,
So, like,
then
first it's a binary black hole, but then it collides.
yes, that's
What if
correct.
a person jumps into quicksand? What
If
will
a
happen
person
then?
jumps into quicksand, I think you better pray for him.
The final question's answer was pretty funny.
Okay, so bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
It was
Bye.
really nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Good.
Wait.